All right, so this is the second day. This is kind of an optional training day in addition to the 3 days of dedicated strength work. So I'm doing flexibility and handstands, and I'm just starting off with a toe straight calf stretch for 60 seconds each leg. I like to do these before any like pike or pancake work. Just tends to make the calves not the sticking point in the flexibility, and I do it for a minute each leg. Piriformis stretches as well can be helpful, especially for like the same pike and pancake or head to toe. Those really kind of help open things up and make the piriformis in the calf not the limiting factor, but the hamstring. First set of handstands, I was feeling pretty shaky on these after a week away, struggling to get just 10 seconds on those early reps. And once that first set's done, I'm pairing it with 2 stretching exercises. The first one is an active flexibility, just a standing scale. So lock the knee, point the toe, and hold the leg as high as you can. I try and do that for 20 seconds each leg. And then I pair that with a single leg forward fold. These can be pretty intense, but they do a good job of getting that hamstring nice and stretched. I should be tucking my head right now, but I'm staring at my phone because 45 seconds of holding this was a bit uncomfortable today. All right, second set of handstands. One nice thing about pairing this with flexibility work is it forces me to rest between handstand attempts. I tend to rush these on some days. Sometimes just to get it over with, sometimes because I'm excited to try and get a longer hold. So the flexibility work slows me down. Another 10-second hold. Again, shoulders planching forward, a little wobbly, but that's how it goes. Second set of standing scale. Feet are starting to drop a little bit and the knees going soft at certain points. It's just something that takes time, and you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. And then second set of forward fold. You can see the knee going soft a little bit. Left leg is always tighter than the right, so I have better flexibility on my right hamstring than I do the left, which is normal. When I'm in a standard flexibility routine, I should be able to get like palms flat to the floor cold, and I definitely wasn't there today. Some more handstands. I think this was one of the longer holds. I noticed kicking off the left leg was a little smoother than the right today, so that was a little different, but I'll take it. Really trying to keep tension in my lower body. If I start to relax and get loose, then everything kind of starts wobbling. I have to make a lot more corrections, and I usually end up having to bail out of the handstand early. Some more flexibility work. So I'm in my mid 40s, and I find that the more flexibility work I do, the better my body feels. So if you're in that 30 to 40 age range, or heck, if you're in your 20s, get started early. But I would really encourage you to look into some sort of flexibility. You can look at Tom Merrick if you're looking for a resource. He has some follow-along videos. I think his YouTube handle is the Bodyweight Warrior. So just look for like a 20-minute full body stretching routine. I think they're great. If you want to dig in a little deeper to like splits, head to toe, bridge, pancake, pike, then check out Modern Methods of Mobility from Emmett Lewis. He has phenomenal stuff. Yeah, you know, it's a paid service. You can get PDFs or you can get like one-on-one coaching as well. But those are 2 resources I would highly recommend. Or you can just go to a yoga class too. There's nothing wrong with that. Another 10-second hold, and then another longer handstand hold. Try to end these on a good note if I can. So ending while I still have a little bit left in the tank versus being totally burnt out. But today was just one of those days where they weren't, the handstands weren't coming easy. But that's it, and next week I'll have a video of posterior chain and vertical pushing and pulling. Thanks for watching.